welcome to Cruise Control.
All right, welcome back everybody. This is a possible car that my wife and I are doing a video documentary series on. This is a 2020 Mazda 6 2.5 turbo. This is the signature edition, so this has lots of the bells and whistles. It's very nice. We're going to go over all those features once we go around the vehicle. And what do you like most about the looks of this vehicle?
Coming from a couple other cars that we've been looking at, I like the style.
Hey guys, sorry for that abruption in the video, but typical Colorado day, the wind has started getting crazy. Nobody could be heard because we don't have professional mics yet, you know, new channel. So we're going to get there and we'll get it fixed, so I appreciate your patience. But now we're going to jump to the inside of the video with my beautiful wife, and here we go. Alright, so what she's showing you there is the nice interior. What you're seeing there is you have the stitching that's going across everything. Those are all soft touch materials, so it feels very nice on the hands. And it feels really good when your legs are pressed up against it as well. It doesn't feel like you're touching a hard surface. Mazda does a really good job of making you feel like you're in a more expensive car than what you're really paying for. So everything right in through here is all very seamless. It's all very nice. We have a nice heated steering wheel here. We have heated seats that are on here, ventilated seats. So it's a very nice interior. Premium would be a word that I would probably say for this. This feels like I'm in a very expensive, classy car. What's your opinion, Jess?
Same here. I felt like definitely coming into the vehicle, I felt based upon the texture, the stitching like you said, the curves from the inside of the vehicle, it does for me, based upon my other vehicle, gives me more of an upgraded feeling.
What we're going to do is we're going to start the vehicle. You put your foot on the brake, go ahead and hold this down, it go ahead and starts. We can go ahead and take a look at these gauges here real quick. Alright, so we have nice classic looking gauges, so it looks very, very classy, and we have all our wonderful buttons over here. We have memory seating that's going to be down here on the bottom of the seats. So we have memory 1 and we have memory 2. And then back over here we have our adjustable seats. We have auto touch up and down all the way across. So all 4 of these are going to be auto touch up and down. Sunroof, right? So we can go ahead and open this up so we have some better lighting inside here. And then we will go ahead and get this started here for you guys. Alright, so to turn on the heated seats, we'll go ahead and tap this button. These 3 little lights right here, it lets us know that we're on level 3, which is our most powerful level. If you don't want it too warm, you can go down to 2 or 1. But we're going to leave it at 3 since it's nice and warm outside. Now if you want to cool off, then you have this little button underneath. Again, 3 different levels, and you're going to hear this kick on. It's like a little fan. It actually pulls that hot air out from you, so that way you're not hot on a summer's day. And then we can go back to heated seats as well. And we have dual climate, so we have it synced up right now, but if you want to, you can do individual. We have heated seats that are back here as well for our passengers. And then we also have AC back for them as well. And then now we're going to go ahead and go for a nice little drive. Nice little thing with this vehicle is, number 1, it's turbocharged, so you got that nice low end torque with it. Number 2, if you wanted a sporty driving, you push this over into the side and you're going to see this light up where it says M. We were over here where it says D. We go over here, and then now we can use the paddles. Over here on the left side, you're going to go down to 1st gear, and you're going to go all the way up to 6 gears on the right hand side. So we're in a nice little roundabout, so we should be able to get a nice sporty feel for it. All right. How'd that feel, Jess?
I loved it.
Me too. And then once we're done playing around, we can just switch it back over into drive, go back into a nice relaxed driving position, and it's a nice cruiser. Some of the things I like about this Mazda is, number 1, I think it's the best looking 4-door sedan out on the market today. And that's even against the German competitors. Not the biggest fan of the way like the Passat from Volkswagen looks. And then you'd have to step into something more expensive to compete with this on looks for me. You'd have to go into Mercedes, you'd have to go into a BMW, and then those don't compete price-wise with this. This is a much better price point than any of those vehicles. The only thing that you're going to have to sacrifice a little bit when it comes to the competitors, this one right now, fuel economy is a little bit down, but it is a very nice vehicle. What do you think so far of the driving of it, Jess?
I like the way it goes as soon as you accelerate it. It has nice sporty feel to it, but yet it feels really planted and stable. So I didn't feel scared. I'm just excited.
And we are already at the speed limit. All right, so that's very nice. So we're gonna go ahead and set our cruise control. And then we have radar up here, so then that way, in case if I don't get to see, you may not be able to get to see on here.
Yeah.
Let's see if you get to see the heads-up display. See how it's blinking at you? In real life, it doesn't blink with human eyes. It just blinks so fast we don't see it, but shows up on camera. But that radar cruise, what it'll do is it will go ahead and slow down for you in case if you forget something that's near you. So then it'll start applying the brakes, and then right now it's got our lane keep. So then let's see. Yep, it's moving us back over here because we were going over our lane. So then that's nice. That's working well. It's quiet in here. Would you say this is as quiet as the Accord?
I think this may even seem a little quieter. I kind of, I don't know. Or it's just a different humming.
It is a different humming, yeah.
Maybe it's just more soothing.
Yeah.
I can fall asleep in this kind of sound.
Right, I can see that. So you can feel it braking right now because we're going downhill and it doesn't want us to speed. So that's the adaptive cruise. So it was slowing down for us. But now we're coming to a complete stop, so I took over. But it is doing very well. Very comfortable in my driving position. We're good in here.
I got some great leg space here with my heels as large as they are, and I'm not very tall, but I'm 5'6" and I'm mostly legs, so it really makes a difference for me.
And she's not even all the way back.
No, I'm
She actually
totally
had to
just...
pull it up. And for me, I really like how soft this little piece is here for my leg, because when I'm resting on there, it doesn't feel like it's going to get tired over time.
Yeah, absolutely, for especially our long drives that we like to do for business and pleasure. It's nice to have a comfortable vehicle to be in.
All right. Over bumps, not too bad. I think a little bit stiffer than the Accord, but softer than our Civic.
Right.
So like an in-between. The heated seats though feel fantastic. Oh, so the heated steering wheel is only right
In that
here.
section, right.
So I was like, man, where I'm driving, I don't feel that it's heated.
Yeah,
it's
but
not. Okay.
If you're up there...
I gotcha. That's good to know.
Well, what do you think overall?
I think it's fantastic. How about you?
Pretty good. Ready to check out some other ones and see which one we
Absolutely.
like.
Well, we'll have to tell you guys what our decision's going to be here in a little bit. But we're probably going to go look at something else, just so that way we can make our best decision possible with everything that's going to be in our budget, with all the bells and whistles that we're looking for as well.
All right, so let's go over some of the best things about this 2020 Mazda 6 Turbo. Number one is the styling. Both inside and out, I believe they will age very gracefully, and it's just a very good looking vehicle. Number two, the build quality. The panel gaps are not bad. Everything that you touch with your hands feels solid or soft to the touch, so very well built. And the third one, of course, is the acceleration. Why else would you buy the Turbo? Some cons, the transmission really holds this vehicle back. Unfortunately, the transmission is the main reason why I did not end up getting this vehicle with my wife. Two, the driver's leg space. My right leg, wherever that transmission tunnel hump is, just as awkward for my right leg, and I wasn't a big fan. And while the car was fast, the engine was very coarse, and it just didn't feel very refined, which ultimately, those three reasons are why we did not end up buying this vehicle. Now, I have heard tell of a 2022 or 23 Mazda 6 with a possible inline six, maybe going to rear-wheel drive with an all-wheel drive option. That I'm very interested in because I believe that vehicle would probably solve everything that I didn't like about this vehicle. Until next time, folks, remember, use your cruise control.